Good morning. What's up, guys? Haley is here. I gotta readjust this thing. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Hi, guys. So right now, see right here, there's some people coming in. Because it usually takes a minute or two for some people to pop on in here. And then there's usually little messages that'll pop up over there. What's going on, guys? How are you on this Wednesday morning? Wags, what's up? Good morning. Hey now. He says, hey now. Here, come here.
Ow!
What happened? Did I pinch your finger? Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that. How are you guys this fine morning? We got a special guest here, at least for a little bit. Haley, my daughter here, is hanging out for a little bit. She is on fall break from school, so she'll be hanging out with us for a little bit. Have a little fun, huh? All right, what do we got here? What do we have? Wag says good morning. Poor Conservative says guten Morgen. Good morning to you. Eric says, be nice to her. I know, we just started and I already pinched her finger. Andrew!
Hey, thanks!
Andrew, good morning, my friend. Andrew's probably laughing at me because I keep messing up these. I try to schedule the live streams so that everybody gets a notification. But this time I had it set somehow for Pacific time. I don't know how I did that.
Hi, Haley.
Wags,
Oh, hi, whoever you are.
right here,
Said hi,
right here.
Hand.
Wags says, hi, Haley.
Oh, hi, Wags.
Neptunes, hello, everyone. Good morning.
Oh, hi, Kyle. Hello.
Derek's here. What's up, brother? Neptune says, hi, Haley. Andrew says, hi, Haley. Here, come here. We can't even see you in there. Let me see if I can move this down a little
Can
bit.
anybody see me?
Now they
Answer
can.
in the text.
They can see you now. So what is everybody up to today? We are getting ready to work on a Halloween project. We're going to try to do a Halloween project together. We've got the next week and a half before she has to go back to school, so we're going to try to get a project together. Yeah, she's getting a little bit of cough. You know, that whole fall cough.
Oh,
thing.
hi, Andrew.
Neptune says, how are you, Jeff? I am good, my friend. How are you? Poor Conservative says, hi, Haley, we can see you. See, he said he can see you. Oh, Andrew.
Oh, hi.
Andrew said, I can see you all the way from Australia. Andrew's in Australia. Isn't that cool? Jordan, hello from Alabama. Jordan's here from Alabama. Poor Conservative says, second mug, coffee. I have already drank a whole pot. Like, I'm out of coffee. I'm onto the water, which is, I don't know. I just didn't get a chance to make a little bit more coffee for the live stream. So I'm feeling a little coffee lacking. Let's see. Wag says, any more snow? Have we had any more snow since that first bit?
No, not very much.
Nope. Not yet. Just that first little storm. That was kind of an early storm. It was kind of weird. Kind of had just a very strange deal, huh? Wasn't enough for a snowball fight or anything, was it?
Well, we did have a couple snow.
Forward to getting some snow this year so that hopefully we can do some sled riding and building some snowmen and all that sort of fun stuff. Snow forts, all that. We like all that weird stuff. Let's see. Andrew. Oh, wait. Neptune's to Andrew. What's up down under? Andrew. Andrew's got a question for you.
Not again. Not about the leaves.
Come here.
Never.
He says, did you finish raking the leaves?
Ah! No. What do you think?
Well, he doesn't know. That's why he's asking.
Hi, Neptune.
Oh.
Hello from the Mississippi Gulf Coast.
Nice. Tony's here from Mississippi Gulf Coast. Ah, Giovanni. Good morning. Well, good afternoon to you. How are you doing? You okay?
Yes.
we are looking forward to. We're looking forward to. I'm
See what I mean?
I'm not looking forward to getting the colds, but we're looking forward to just having some time, spending some time working on a couple things around here. I've got a scratch. It's going to be fun. I'm still trying to get some work done, but we do have some plans in store, so it's going to be a fun time. What are you trying to do? All right, let's see what's going on. Remember, I've been talking about all those troubles I've been having with guitar necks. I think I got that problem solved. I got this guy underway. Don't bite my finger. I got a new bit, a new router bit. I think I talked about it last week, but so far it worked really good. I've got a couple necks routed, and this one's about ready. I got to work on the headstock transition right here, get that thinned out, and then we'll move on to getting frets and do some shaping. But I've got my fingers crossed. I think I got that problem figured out. I think it was a dull bit. I'm not sure. So I'm going to look at getting my other one sharpened, and hopefully that'll help. I don't know if I can do that or not, but I'm going to check it out. So far, so good with that infinity bit.
Sorry, I don't want to cough on you.
Yeah, we don't want to spread our.
Through a screen?
We don't want to spread the germs.
I cannot do it through a screen.
Derek, fretboard radiusing. I don't know if I can get him here. Excuse me there, kiddo, for just a second. Ooh, hang on. Ooh. Would you like to display? Ooh, it's all dusty. Radius blocks, really. It's old, about the old school way. Load that sucker up with some PSA sandpaper and go to town sanding. And so I don't know.
Buy one, buy two for $2, and buy one for free.
Buy one for free. We don't sell those though. That's not ours.
I know.
We could. That'd be kind of fun, but
you make one and then we sell it, and then you get 2 and 3 for free.
That is quite the deal. But yeah, nothing high tech, at least on my end for the radiusing. Just go to town sanding. I've got several different blocks. Typically I do a 14, and yeah. I found though it's not as bad as it sounds. I mean, it's still a lot of work no matter what, but if I load it up with some coarse paper and I can take the majority of it off that way, it works pretty well, really. Still elbow grease, but eventually one day I'll get into some jigs for that sort of thing, and I'd really like to get into a CNC ultimately, but I don't know. I didn't say that too loud. So let's see what else we got here. Andrew says, it says I emailed Starbond regarding the CA glue, and they sent me the address for the Australian distributor. So I'm happy as a clam. Awesome, that's cool. I didn't realize they had an Australian distributor. So that's way cool, man. I am glad you're able to get a hold of them. I'm really liking their stuff so far. I like the fact that they come with replaceable tips. It's not. You just use what comes with the container, and then they plug up, and you have to cut the tip off, and you have a lot of trouble with it. I like the fact that they include some new tips with their product, so I think that's really a cool thing. Let's see here. Neptune says, "Thanks for not giving my computer a virus, Haley." The virus, like your cough through the computer.
Okay.
No, don't. Oh, Harry Dude's here. Harry Dude says, "Hey, folks." He's also in Australia.
Oh, hi, Harry.
Derek, can you open that door just a little bit? That's why you have the phone sitting right there. Just leave it. Yeah, try it like that. If we have to, maybe I'll put the phone outside. Sorry, guys, if it's cutting out. We seem to be experiencing some sort of difficulties. We're streaming the connection from my phone using the cell signal. In the past, it's worked pretty decent, so I don't know what's going on this time.
The door is open.
Yeah, but now we opened the door.
Sorry if we cut you off, but...
Yeah. All right, back to this. Back to the comments here. Let's see. We were talking to Eric Cotton. Yes. I'll send you a pic of my jig. That would be great. As I'm always looking for ideas. The problem with some of the jigs that I've seen, they're really large, and I just don't have room for stuff like that. So, if it's something I can work in, yeah, definitely send it over. I will be on the lookout. Neptune says, "Harry dude, what up?" Harry dude says, "I've re-radiused boards the exact same way. Doesn't take too much work." Yeah, that's what I feel if you start with a coarse grit. Now, the first couple I've done using blocks like this, I started with too high of a grit and it took forever. But I was trying to be conservative and not take off too much. But after you do a couple of them, I feel more comfortable starting with a heavier grit. Let's see. Liam, hi from the UK. UK is the United Kingdom. That's awesome. That is cool.
Hi from Colorado.
Yes.
The United States of America.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Harry dude says, "Hi, Haley." Oh, Brian. There's Brian. What up, Brian? Brian says, "Hey, you too. Hello, all."
Oh, hi,
What
Brian.
is up, Brian?
You're weird.
Whatever, you be nice.
He said be nice, and you already crushed my finger on this crazy block here. So,
What? Let's see. Harry dude says, "I start with around 180 and go up to 400 to 600. Yeah, I actually went a little bit coarser the last couple times with the sanding block. I think I did some 80 grit to remove a majority of it, and then I went up to a little higher grit. But the first couple times, yeah, I totally started with like 220, and it took forever. Hold on here. Let's see. Hold on. Oh, uh-oh. Who's that?
Mommy.
and hello, Gina.
Hi, Mommy.
Andrew says, "Shh, the boss is here."
Hi, Gina.
Giovanni. He gives us claps and hearts. Look at that. Bill, hi from Colorado as well. Bill, my friend, where in Colorado are you again? I don't remember.
Hi, Andrew. Wait, what?
Hold on here. Poor Conservative says, "Remember, when you use radius blocks, you do not get the conical shape you need to get a proper action." When you use radius blocks? I've not had a problem with that. Are you going for compound radius? I haven't run into an issue with it. What did she say? Did she have candy for breakfast?
I did, Mommy. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Oh. All right. Oh, Bill in Aurora. Oh, cool. Yeah. Yep. Let's see. Andrew says it's a family affair today. It is, in one way or another.
In one way or another.
Bill, yeah, southeast. Yep. What are you? Doughboy, Mr. Doughboy. Hello, everyone. How are you? No, don't lick me.
Yes.
Oh, come here.
Yeah.
There we go. Hey, that's better.
That's way better.
That's way better.
Yeah.
Get you back a little.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. I gotta be able to reach that though. Okay, hold on. Poor conservative says, stop. No, as your fretboard tapers. Oh, your radius is not round, but yes. As it gets narrower, your radius will change some. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I haven't found that to be a huge issue. Have you had issues with something like that? And Derek, maybe you have as well. I've not run into that as being a problem. It's still technically the same radius, but I know what you mean though. Careful, are you getting down or what?
No.
What are you doing?
No, I'm still.
Well, you're gonna have to hold still. I'm gonna fall. fall here if you keep wiggling. Haley.
I'm gonna fall.
Then we're gonna have a little difficulty here. All right, then get down.
Okay.
Oh, ow. Ow, my hip. Hang on, guys. There we go. We got to get resituated here. We weren't quite prepared. Okay, I'm back to this. Yes. Poor conservative. Oh wait, sorry, I'm getting. Look at this. Look at this. Harry Dude says to the poor conservative, "Are you referring to compound radius?" Yeah, that's what I thought as well. Poor conservative says rounder at the nut than at the 24th. It's. I know exactly. I know what you're talking about. It's not. It's wider, but as long as you sand it, unless I'm misunderstanding, and my apologies if I am, you're still gonna have this same radius right here down your center line, but it's gonna be, I guess, rounder because it's wider down by the angle doesn't change when you're sanding it unless you get carried away and remove too much material. Then you can make it rounder. But if you're careful when you're sanding it, it's going to maintain. So at the nut, let's just pretend that at the nut it's narrower. What was that? You see that fly?
Yeah.
And then down at your 22nd, 24th fret, it's wider, but the radius is still the same. Unless you're doing a compound radius. At least that's based only on my experience, though. So I hope that makes sense. Andrew says that stool's not big enough for this town. I know, we need a bigger stool. I suggested originally that we bring out a chair or something. But Haley wanted to stand, and at the time, because I don't know, but now do we need? Do we need? Hang on. Do we need to go grab a chair? Or you good? You're good?
I'm good.
Because you can still sit up here, but we just gotta be careful. Okay. Andrew says, "Old man, that's harsh." Wait, Gina said, "Old man hurt his hip." Who's the old man around here?
Not me.
Poor conservative to the hairy dude, no, but the changing of the shape as the board gets wider. Yes, I know what you mean, but technically, the radius shouldn't change. It just gets wider, and it does give you a different shape technically, kind of. Hairy dude says sounds like compound radius. If you take a radius gauge measurement at the first, they should be the same. Yes, you are absolutely correct, hairy dude. The radius should not change if you've removed equal amounts of material as you're sanding, as long as you don't press harder on one side or the other. You want to sand?
Done. Feel it. Good as new.
Good as new. It's perfect. Gina says he'll be okay. Yes, I'll be okay. I'm fine. I'll be fine.
Nah.
I got a friend that can make me a new hip anyway, so.
You're an old man. You can't be fine. Besides, you can't walk with a hurt hip. So.
Well, just get a new hip. We have a friend that can make us a new hip. I do really. I have a friend who works in kind of the. Well, I don't know if he still does. I think he may have changed recently, but for quite a long time he worked in the medical. I don't want to say medical field, but in a field that makes like replacement hips and stuff. It's kind of cool. What else we got going on, guys? So we're gonna be working on our Halloween project. I'm excited about that. We gotta get some things glued up at least today, so we can start working on that. It's gonna be fun. I enjoy when we get to work on stuff together. Do you have fun when we do that? What are you, a zombie?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Back on track here. So yeah, we're gonna work on that probably after this after this live stream, we'll get some boards kind of machined up, some cleaned up. We're using some reclaimed lumber probably for this one, and at least get some stuff glued up so that we'll have something to work with to cut it out.
Hi, Brian.
Brian says, when are we going to get to work on that racing mower? Oh yeah, so if you guys have seen, if you follow along on Instagram or Facebook, you'll see that we recently got kind of an old beat up lawnmower. And it's going to be, I haven't decided exactly yet what to do. It was actually a really fun process because I had to borrow a trailer from somebody, and then we went and picked it up, and it's been a long time since I've hauled a trailer, and it was actually really fun. It's like riding a bike. It's nothing to it.
Again, whoever that was.
But we went and picked this thing up.
Oh, hi, Brian.
Needs a lot of work, and I'm trying to figure out what to do with it. I haven't decided if I should do a video. I've been thinking, man, maybe you guys have some input on this. I was thinking about doing like a video of at least fixing it up and getting this thing working. You know, going through it, we've got to fix some tires, we've got to get it running. I don't even know, supposedly it runs, but this one, at least getting it fixed up. Would that be interesting at all? Kind of just taking it through my process of getting the thing going. And then once we get it running, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I kind of want to build a racing mower out of it. But I've tried to get a hold of some of the lawnmower racing like associations and stuff. But I don't know if there's any active races around here. I don't want to go through the trouble of building it if I can't take it somewhere and race it without hauling it for miles and miles. So it's all going to depend on that. But I think at first I would just go through the process, get the thing running and actually operating before tearing it apart and turning it into something else. So basically a video on how to take an old mower and get it running again. Oh, let's see here. Neptune says, I'm right in the middle of a 3D print. Neptune, what 3D printer do you have? Because I've been thinking about getting one, a fairly inexpensive one, something that we can have. I want to be able to introduce Haley to being able to design something and have this thing make it right in front of your very eyes. Would that be cool? A 3D printer. I think we need one. A fairly inexpensive one. I've seen some decent ones for a couple $100. So, got any recommendations? Let me know. Brian says, hi, Haley. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm missing a couple things here. Gina says, zombie kid. Bleh. Andrew says, I was excited about the affiliate link to the router bit you posted, but when I went to buy it, they don't ship to Australia. That's weird. I wonder if I could do that. I wonder how hard. I wonder why. I might have to get a hold of them and see if there's any way. Did they offer any alternatives? Is it just that item, or is it infinity doesn't? Careful, that whole thing will fall if you're not careful. Pull it off very lightly. Yep, there you go. And don't actually sand that. Don't actually sand that. Let's see. Harry Dude says, I saw your ride-on mower and thought about Tim the Toolman Taylor, V8 for the win. Dude, that would be so cool. Put a V8 on the lawnmower. Yes. Neptune says, I would watch it. Okay, talking about, and Andrew as well. Would make good viewing. So just going through the process of getting an old crusty beat-up lawnmower kind of back into running shape. I think we'll do that. It's not something I'm going to rush out and do, but I think we'll start like one thing at a time, and we'll just kind of break it up. You know, as we have time, we'll fix the tires, and then we'll get the battery charged.
When can we go get donuts after we finish the lawnmower?
We'll go get donuts with the lawnmower, or do you want to do donuts?
Want a Hertz donut?
Oh, ma'am, I surely don't.
Are you sure?
I am positive I do not need a Hertz donut.
Do you want a Dunkin' donut?
I would like a Dunkin' donut, yes.
Okay.
That's not a Dunkin' donut. So anyway, let's see here. Not happy. Jan cheers, fellow us. Yes, Harry Dude, talking to Andrew. Yeah, I know. Andrew says, I know they will not get that Aussie slang. Yeah, some of it I don't. And you guys have to enlighten me so then I understand things moving forward. Poor Conservative says Rocky Mountain Lawnmower Association. You can see if there's a group near you. I have messaged them yesterday. They haven't posted anything in over a year, so I just sent them a message last evening saying, just asking, hey, are you still active? There are options for creating a chapter, and I could create a local chapter, but the problem I don't want to run into is I don't. What are you doing? I don't want to create a chapter and then I have nowhere to race. So I'm trying to do, what would you call it, due diligence, in before I tear this thing into pieces and make it a racing lawnmower, which to me sounds amazing. We got to have somewhere to race it. I don't want to have to haul it
race
5
it
hours.
against Mark and that, and the lawnmower right here.
Race it against the other, our actual mower.
Yes.
We'll get Mark.
Yes.
What about Brian? Can Brian race too? Brian, let's go, sir.
Would you like to race the thing? Neptune says donuts equals police food.
I do like donuts though. Okay, so back to this. So yes, I did contact Rocky Mountain Lawnmower Racing Association. We'll see if they get back to me. Neptune says our artillery Sidewinder X1, about $450. Really, really good for the price. We can talk more about it in email if you'd like. Yeah, that would be cool. That's a little more than some of the ones I've seen, but it still sounds like a very reasonable price. I'd have to look at sizes and all that sort of thing. But yes, I forget the brand of the one that I was thinking of, and it's somewhere around like $250 or something. But I've heard some people locally to me have it and have had good luck with it. So, but the name escapes me right now. Yep, donuts equal police food. I would love a donut right now. Doesn't that sound good?
Same. You can go to Dunkin'
So,
Donuts after this.
no. Andrew and Harry Dude, what do you guys have for donut places in Australia? Like, are there donut shops? There's got to be, right? I would imagine. I don't know. Are there any good donut places?
No,
enlighten us, teach us.
He's the one who wrote it.
Yeah, but Neptune's is not in Australia. So? Brian says yes, please, but I want to help build it too.
You're disqualified.
What?
You're not allowed to help build.
Gina says only if you bring donuts, Brian.
Oh yeah, sure. You're disqualified only if you don't bring donuts.
But as long as
so is Mark.
As long as he brings donuts, he's good?
Yes.
Okay, fair enough.
That's the key inside. Inside to our property. I will be waiting at the end of the driveway for those donuts.
You're not allowed to enter the premises unless there's donuts, apparently.
Yes, exactly.
Let's see. Andrew says, yep. Yes, there's good donuts there. Gina says, are donuts the same in Australia? Wouldn't a donut be the same everywhere? I don't know. What about in the UK? Are they still donuts? It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Mm-hmm. Enlighten us. That is one of the cool things about doing the live stream that I really like. We get to talk to people from all over the world, and they can teach us things that we don't know about their area.
Brian said done.
Isn't that cool, though? We can learn about donuts in Australia and the UK while we're sitting here in Colorado. How awesome is that? Yeah. Harry Dude says they're the same in Australia, just upside down. An upside down donut? Oh, that's funny. I think donuts are.
My initials are HB, not HD.
The HD is to Harry Dude.
I know.
Not to you.
I know.
Yeah, isn't that cool? Donuts are donuts. I gotta believe that everywhere.
Donuts are donuts. Donuts, good.
Gina says biscuits are different in the UK, which is why I asked. Yeah, well, and that's why I don't mind asking you guys stuff, because I don't always know if things translate the same. Like, what's football in a lot of places is soccer here. All right.
Soccer is very popular.
It is. Andrew says they have a hole in the middle, but if they don't have a hole and they're jam filled, it's called a Berlina. Huh? A Berlina is a jam filled donut. It's called a Berlina. Did I say that right? Berlina. Berlina. Interesting. We just call it jelly donut.
Yeah.
Andrew says your biscuits are our scones. Yeah, scone is like a. Yeah, I forget what we call a scone. I don't know. Isn't that weird?
A biscuit. We call a scone a biscuit.
We do. So Neptune says, so is an upside down cake a right side up cake in Australia? So it has pineapple on the top instead of underneath? That's funny. Andrew, yep, that's right. And it has loads of icing. Oh man, we need some Berlinas. We need some Berlinas.
Order us 10,000 Berlinas right now, and we expect them to be here tomorrow.
Whoa. That's awfully demanding, aren't we? It has jam filled and lots of icing. Doesn't it? That sounds delicious.
We expect them to be here today.
Pork Conservator says, and their biscuits are our cookies. You want to sit? You want to sit?
I want to lay down.
You want to sit on the? You want the stool?
Yes. You're sneaky.
Cookies. Harry Dude says, yep, cookies equal biscuits here. Really? For real? Interesting. Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
Cookies.
Gina says,
Mama.
Yeah.
I want cookies. You don't get none.
None?
You don't
Any?
get any.
There you go.
Any. They're all mine.
Everybody wants cookies now. Andrew wants cookies. Poor Conservator says our biscuits in Ireland were cookies too. Yeah. Yeah, I think at some point things started to get lost in the translation and they kind of just changed to different stuff, and I don't know. It's fun. I like to learn about all that stuff. How everything's different for for different countries, different regions, different areas. It's so awesome. And I like the fact
I'm not gonna bake stuff for you unless you're here.
What if we make some? Then we can eat them.
You said that out loud.
You guys didn't hear that. Christopher, good morning, Jeff and Haley. Good morning, my
good
friend.
morning.
How are you, Christopher? I hope things are going well for you.
It's not going well here. Everybody wants cookies right now.
I know, we do. So, Christopher, this wasn't really a thing a second ago, but what is your cookie of choice? We were talking about cookies and donuts a minute ago. But Andrew says 1 peanut butter cookie, 2 peanut butter cookies. Ah. Who gets that reference?
Nobody, because nobody gets anything. Ha 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 ha. Pincher! Ow! That actually hurt.
For conservatives, let's see, it became much easier when it came to the U.S. Maybe, I don't know. Christopher says, it was good to learn that fire wasn't too close to you. Yeah, it was. It's hard. That video. So for those of you. You need a drink? You need a drink? Are you good?
I grabbed your hand.
So for those of you that don't know, Christopher is talking about, there's a little clip in the vlog that I put out yesterday. So if you haven't seen that, it's on my channel. You can head on over there. I think it's called episode 2, and we're going to come back to that vlog thing. But there was a little clip in there where there was a like a brush fire, grass fire, some kind of a fire out east from me here. And I say east, and I'm pointing that way, but I mean,
way
not that you
there.
guys really know where I'm talking about. But a ways out from my house, there was a fire, just a grass fire. There's no forests or anything out there. But
we
I
live
included
on
a
the
clip.
prairie.
I included a clip of that in that vlog, And in the video, it looked like it was actually quite close, but I had the camera zoomed as far in as I could go, so it really looked like it was like right across the field, really from us. But actually, it was quite a ways away, really.
But really, when we drove out there, we were there on like all the way out there in like 10 minutes, so it's not that far away.
Well, but it's not as close as it looks in the video. The video made it look really close, but yeah, it didn't last long. They had that sucker under control super fast, which I'm very thankful for.
The one in the mountains was worse.
Yeah, I'm very thankful. We have a very excellent fire departments around here, and they're awesome at responding to any issues, as are any fire departments. So they were on it, got everything under control, good to go.
Are we done yet?
Not quite.
How many more minutes?
So let's see. About I don't know, 20, 25 minutes. Are you getting tired of live streaming with us? You can play if you want. Or you don't have to stay here if you don't want to.
use the iPad, but you're using it.
Yeah, you have to wait till we're done before you can use the iPad. So yeah, let's see. Man, it's just that that whole fall going into winter cough that a lot of us seem to get. Yeah, Haley's developing it a little bit.
Mama has it too now.
Let's see. Poor Conservative says Andrew, yes, peanut butter cookies rule. Yeah, I like them. Harry Dude says we have potato chips here. You call them crisps. Really? Your potato chips are not our potato chips. I like this, man. This is great. Christopher says my cookie of choice is shortbread, sugar-free. I'm diabetic. Oh, then yeah, sugar-free. Shortbread. What are those?
My favorite cookie of choice is a sugar cookie with lots of sugar. What that is pretty much what it's made of. Because why the heck would it be a sugar cookie without any sugar?
That is true. I guess it wouldn't be a sugar cookie without the sugar. Some people can't have all that sugar though.
What is your sugar cookie called in your world? If you live here, write down sugar cookie.
If you live where?
Here.
In Colorado or the U.S.?
Colorado. And the U.S. Kingdom.
United Kingdom?
Yes.
In the U.K.?
Yes. Okay. Everywhere where you live, what is your sugar cookie called? Sugar cookie, blah, 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 blah.
It would be still a sugar cookie. It would still be called a sugar cookie.
What if it has no sugar?
Then it's not a sugar cookie.
What is it called if it has no sugar?
You don't have to yell. They can still hear you. You don't have to scream at them.
No, what if the sound is out?
It's not out. Don't worry. They'll let us know if it's out. So let's see where we're at here. Let's talk about cookies. Down here to Christopher. Says we've got a few wildfires here in California. A lot of land has burned. Yeah, I heard. I have some friends. Well, I mean, not that I've ever met personally, but like you, that live out there as well. And I heard that they were actually shutting off people's power to avoid like wildfires because of storms or wind or something. They were shutting it off on purpose. I've never heard of that kind of thing before. Is that a thing? Brian says, just what you need, sugar. Rick, what's up, buddy?
I need sugar.
We're
Brian,
conservative.
you're right. Exactly. That's why I sent those donuts out. Oh, and don't forget to bring the ice cream and the party hats and the decorations.
Let's see.
We'll
Poor
bring
Conservative
half this
says
decoration.
crisps, chips or fries. Oh, really? So if I order, okay. All right, I'm with you. Fish and chips. Yeah, it's not actually chips, it's fries. Got it. I got it. I'm
Fish
with
and
you.
fries.
Andrew says, yeah, Chris, been watching those fires on the news here down under. Hope you're safe. I hope you're safe as well. Poor Conservative fries are palm free. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. in France, some French pronunciation that I would butcher. Andrew says we're about to come into our fire season. Oh man. Yeah, that's right. They're so in Australia. Do you know what season they're going into right now? If they're opposite, if their season is opposite of ours, what season are they going into right now?
Summer.
That's right. So we're fixing to get cold. They're fixing to get really hot.
How hot do you guys get?
We'll wait and they'll answer. Yeah, I hope Andrew. I hope you guys.
My cookie is called All Gone.
I hope you don't have too many near
There's
you.
something wrong with you, Neptune.
Neptune, he ate all the cookies.
There's something wrong with you. Something totally wrong with you.
Yeah, the cookies are gone. That's a problem, right?
Yes.
Let's see here. Rick says, not a lot, just having coffee. I need another one. I didn't have time before the live stream to make some more coffee, so all I got right now is water. I need to make up another batch of coffee. Maybe another cup. Maybe when we're done. I don't know.
Yes, Haley, it's 2:13 a.m. Thursday morning here.
Isn't that crazy? So on that 2:13, we had to look up the other day just to see how you ended up with a half a time zone, and there's actually quite a lot of places that have a half a time zone, which is very strange to me. It seems like everything would. I'll read it in a second. Let's wait for it to come back on here.
Okay.
Are we back? Oh, good. Sorry for that
Okay,
little cutout
so-
here. Hold on. Gina says, "Wow, you're a dedicated fan, Andrew." Yeah, Andrew's always hanging out. It's like early in the morning. Same with Harry, dude. Well, it's late for everybody in Australia, so thank you guys.
Christopher said yes, they had a few power
Outages.
outages because high winds causing the power lines to spark. This is the first time they have done this.
Yeah. Poor Conservative says 16 hours in the future. Yes. Oh, yeah. Andrew says I'm in the future because it's tomorrow over there.
Tomorrow? Oh!
Rick says, how often are the music festivals like the one you went to recently? I would say my first answer would be not that often. But I believe that there are some that happen that I am not aware of. I'm trying to get more in the loop on that sort of thing because I want to do that stuff more often. Be able to take some of my instruments and stuff out there and just hang out with everybody. This is the first one I've ever done, that sort of thing. Hopefully, I imagine now there's not going to be really any till probably at least spring. But I want to make it a conscious effort to be able to do more of those. So I'm sure that there's a lot more that I will learn about as I try to, if I actually make the effort to learn more about it. So my first answer would be there's not that many, but then I take that back, and that's really because I haven't been making that effort to get out there some more, and that is a goal of mine. I want to try to hit as many of them as I can. So between now and springtime, my goal is to, what in the world? My goal is to work on my display, get things looking a lot more professional because I want to do several of those next year, as many as I can anyway. So it was really fun. It wasn't a great big thing. Actually, it would have been a lot bigger, but I guess they had some vendors drop out right at the last minute. So there really was only a couple of us there, but still, for me, it was more about the experience and just gaining that knowledge and just learning kind of the process, learning what I need to do better on my end to make things look as professional as possible, and just to provide a good experience for people that visit the festival. So it was really cool. The experience, I can't say the experience was totally worth it. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Let's see. Harry dude, oh, add half an hour to Andrew's time. Oh wow. So you're the next half time zone over. I can't keep that straight. That just sounds weird. Half a time zone. Can you believe it?
No.
I think we even looked some up that were, I want to say 15 minutes. I don't know. Maybe I might have been wrong on that, but it was very strange. But Rick, I hope that answers your question. I want to try to do more festivals, so that I'm sure there's tons of them. I know there's a bluegrass festival. Not that I'm, I don't really build bluegrass instruments, but I'm just trying to think of some of the other festivals that I know happen around here. Let's see. Andrew says, it's crazy. Hey, Harry dude, love this. Catch up with everyone. Rick, wow, that would be way cool. Yeah, it was fun, man. Andrew says, that's right, Jeff. Ooh, you're right. Have to get out there and make it happen. Yeah, and that's what it is. And that's exactly that's exactly what I'm saying. I need to get out there more, and just meet people and just do it. Just got to do it, and that's one of my goals.
How much longer, Dada?
However, I don't know. You don't have to stay here if you're tired of hanging out. You can go play for a few. We won't be a ton longer.
How many minutes though?
I don't know. Go play if you want.
Can you stop?
Go play if you want.
Can you stop now? Why?
We're not done yet. We're almost done. We won't go too much longer. Let's see. Andrew, Harry dude to Andrew, so do I, makes work go quicker. Oh, Harry dude, you working now? You working like this late? You work the night shift or kind of thing? Oh, and you started daylight savings. Yeah, we have that coming up in a few weeks. Not looking forward to that. That's one time during the year that physically brings me down. It really does. I don't know if it's because it's just the darkness, but for a few days after that, I'm just like, ugh, just feeling super drained. I don't know. I don't like it. Christopher says, well, it's time to get to work. Have a great day. Blessings to you and your family. Thank you, Christopher. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Next week, don't know if you use Facebook or not. Next week, we'll be live on Facebook. 2 weeks from now, we'll be back here on YouTube. Hope you get a chance to stop on in. Gina says, I thought that was just us that suffers through it. Yeah, daylight savings. Yeah, it's a drag. It really is. I wish they would just pick one and leave it.
Andrew says, see ya, Chris. And then my mom says, have a great day to Chris. Well, like Christopher, because that's literally what it says on the thing.
Oh, who's that? Who just stopped in there? Who is it? Chaos, what's up, buddy? Chaos says, hey man, just stopping in to say hi and have a great stream. I'm teaching a class, so I can't stick around. Right on, man. Well, thanks, Chaos. 2 thumbs up.
I will punch
Thanks
you
for
in
stopping
the
by,
eye.
buddy. Enjoy the class. Hope everything goes well. Don't let anybody get unruly. Andrew says, hey, Chaos. Gina says, hey, Chaos. Hey, Chaos.
And then Christopher Chaos says, hey, everyone.
Oh. Brian, hey, Chaos. Neptune, hey, Chaos. Chaos says, I whacked him with a ruler. Yeah. Whoosh. Get to work. I thought I had a ruler. Oh, I do have a ruler somewhere. Yeah, get to work.
Get to work, you! Whack him! Whack him!
Harry Dude says, yep, working nights. Prefer it. Have done for years. Cool. Yeah, I've never actually, I've worked at night before on different things, but I've never worked like an overnight shift. Actually, I shouldn't say I worked nights. I've worked evenings and early mornings, but I've never worked an overnight shift. And I don't know. I don't have a. I definitely can see advantages to it. It would be very challenging for me right now to do something like that with Haley being home. But yeah, I could definitely see the I can see the advantages as well. I have a few friends that work like kind of a revolving shift, so there'll be days for a little while, and then their nights for a little while, and then their afternoons for a little while, and
We're gonna whack
it's
him
very
3 times.
that I think would be
Apparently
harder.
Chaos is gonna have to whack him 3 times because Mom gave us 3 rulers. Mom.
Let's see. Poker Server says I make them wear BDUs for a month. Let's see. Hit me with Andrew. Hit me rhythm stick.
Wait, what?
Yeah, swing shift. That's it. Swing shift. Poor conservative. Thank you. Where it always changes. I think that would be challenging to get used to.
Nights would be great for this night. Ow.
Yes, says I don't think there's anyone in my class that old school to even own a pair of BDUs. Nights would be great for this night owl. Andrew says yes, it is hard. I used to work at 24/7 rotating shift. It was brutal. It sounds like that would be challenging. I could make any shift work, but it's when you have to change constantly. That's where I feel like it would be hard. And not having ever done that, I can't really say, but it sounds rough. I guess I've had some friends that have worked kind of a union kind of position for quite a while, and they've just done that for years, and that's what they are. In some industries, that's just what they work, and they have no problem. It's just like old hat now, so.
I've got you covered.
Oh, Haley's got us covered. We're good. We are good. Pork and Service
No
says
more cookies for anybody. That's what I mean. Until Brian brings donuts, we're not going to bake cookies. So you're not going to get your cookies probably till maybe in 3 weeks.
3 weeks. Everybody gets cookies.
Yes.
Are we gonna have a party?
Everybody come on Saturday, 2 p.m. Next week. And bring things. Yeah. Let me go check our house number real quick. No, I'm just kidding.
That'd be kind of fun. I wish we could do something like that. Everybody. There's a fly. Do you see that? He landed right on me. Pork Conservator says, make them wear yours, chaos. That's why I love being self-employed, no hard hours. Yes. That is true. You can do what you want.
Yeah.
For the most part. Not always.
Ow!
Andrew says, that's why I like being retired. Yeah. Poor Conservative says, too old to retire? I love terrorizing musicians. And Andrew says it takes 17 hours to fly there. I will try.
Well,
Can you imagine being on a plane for 17 hours? Have you made that flight before, Andrew? That's a long. I'm guessing. If you know how long it takes. That'll be a long time.
okay,
Brian
so
says, "Yeah, hold on here." Oh yeah, Andrew's done it several times. Oh, cool. Brian says, "I'll bring donuts next time I come out." Got to remind me though. All right, she will.
But I'm not going to actually be at the end of the driveway. So,
Harry Dude says self-employed also has good and bad points. Yes, it does. There are good and bad things to it. More good than bad, I would say. But yeah, it's not for everybody. That's for sure. 17 hours. Says reconnecting. I don't know if we're still there. Are we back? I think we're there. Why? Yeah, maybe. We're gonna move this over to here and see if that makes any difference. Yep, everybody's dropping off because we're losing our connection.
No.
So anyway, sorry about that little mishap there. So we won't. We might just go another couple minutes because it seems like after
if it does
this.
it one more time.
Yeah, I don't know. Neptune says something is going on over there. There is something going on. I don't know what. You see that fly? You see that? There's a fly in here. Why is there a fly? It's getting too cold for flies. I saw a moth this morning in my house. There was a moth.
There's
Too cold
a
for that,
moth.
Yeah. I tried to save him for you, but I think I shoot him outside.
Oh, poor guy.
Poor guy. Did you want me to save him?
Yes.
Next one, I'll put him in your room.
No. Put him in a jar, then put him in my room.
Alrighty, guys. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. And we gotta get on with our day here.
Yeah,
Get
there's only one
couple things done. I don't think that's quite completely accurate. So, but anyway, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. It was fun. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. Don't forget, like I already mentioned, next week we'll be live on Facebook, same time, 9 a.m. Mountain Time, not Pacific. That's how I had this scheduled originally. I goofed that up. Haley will still be, careful, don't fall. Haley will still be on fall break, so there's a pretty good chance that she will be with me next week as well, hanging out, saying hi to everybody. And until then, check out the vlog
Maybe
videos.
Chaos will stay too.
I don't know. He might be working. We'll see. Check out the vlog videos that I've posted on the channel. You guys, let me know what you think about those. I'm really enjoying putting those together, and I think I'm going to continue trying to do those. So make sure you are subscribed to the channel if you're not already. And what else? Email newsletter. If you guys are not on the list, make sure you sign up for the email newsletter. You can do that over on my website. There's a little tab that pokes out right from the side like this. It says sign up or something like that. So what we got here? Neptune says, had fun again. See you later. Feel better soon, Haley.
Thank you.
Harry Dude says, cheers, guys. Catch you next week. Thanks for the finger jointing vids. Nice. Right on. One more. Not really finger joint, but related to that box project coming up next week. So make sure you catch that guy. So thank you guys. Whoa, cover that cough. You're gonna spread. You're gonna give them a computer virus. No, don't.
I gave you a computer
All right, guys.
virus.
Thank you so much. We will see you next week. Hope you guys have an awesome week. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. We'll see you later. Later. You say bye.
Later.
Later.
And don't mind it if we missed your text. Goodbye.
Bye, guys. Thank you.